total failure. That's how my next guest described the last-ditch $1.2 trillion bill to avert a government shutdown this weekend. But the real challenges for House Republicans might only now be getting started, with Speaker Mike Johnson's job potentially in jeopardy and the slim Republican majority now getting even slimmer. Joining us now to discuss, Texas Congressman Chip Roy. Congressman, thanks for joining. So you voted against the government funding bill. Former Trump campaign official Mark Lotter told me Friday, quote, "I get why conservatives are upset about it, but there are three bodies that it takes to pass a law, and Republicans control only one of them, so you're going to have to negotiate," unquote. Now, I know that you wanted more. What better do you think Speaker Johnson and Republican leadership, what better could they have negotiated?
Yeah, well, good morning, Jake. I mean, well, with all due respect, that's just the kind of language that you come to expect out of a uniparty in Washington who continues to just do what they've always done while the American people are left holding the bag. That's the truth. And you ask, well, what could we have done? I don't want to get into too much of the second guessing and looking backwards, right? I mean, it is what it is. It's a very difficult job for the speaker. I get that we're in divided government. I didn't want to get everything, right? I mean, I wanted to, but I knew I wouldn't get everything I wanted. But you know what I wanted? I wanted some sense of sanity on spending, some sense of sanity on the border, some sense of sanity on any of the issues the American people actually care about. And we got none of that. We got a doubling down on the very thing that the people who send me to Washington, and I believe the vast majority of Texans and Americans, are frustrated with. When I went to Washington as a staffer 20 years ago, the national debt was $6 trillion. I left town, went back to Texas, did a bunch of stuff. I come back in Congress, we're at $34.5 trillion. Both parties are equally to blame over that time. Both parties. The uniparty, the entire establishment in Washington, keeps spending money we don't have, racking up debt to advance policies that are undermining their safety and well-being. Wide open borders. You know, we got Laken Riley, who dies because of mass parole policies, releasing people into the United States. That man was released under those policies against law. She dies. We've got hundreds of examples of like that. Texans, people all across the country. We do nothing to secure the border. Zero.
Yeah.
That's the problem that the American people are looking at, and they're frustrated about it. So, yeah, I'd oppose the bill. And you asked what I would have done? I would have stuck with the bipartisan caps that were passed on a majority basis out of the House and the Senate. I would have passed a CR that would have triggered the caps. We could have constrained spending. We would have kept defense flat. We would have cut the bureaucracy. And then we could have got busy trying to negotiate on border security.
So you said that Speaker Mike Johnson blew it. Your fellow Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene is making a motion to vacate the speakership, to remove him. Will you support that?
Look, that's the kind of inside the Beltway palace drama that you guys love to report on. At the end of the day, right now, what I want to do is try to make sure the American people can win at the end of this rainbow. This bill has now been passed. We're spending money that we don't have. We're going to rack up more debt. I disagree with that. I want to focus now on securing the border of the United States. I want Israel funding. My radical progressive Democratic colleagues, like my friend Alexandria, who is just on right now, they don't want to support Israel. You heard it directly from her. I think we should. They don't want to secure the border of the United States. I think we should. They don't want to constrain spending. They don't want to hold the FBI accountable. They don't want to do the things the American people want us to do. I think we should, and I think Republicans should stand up on that platform and advance it. And we should not use as an excuse, and this is going to be to answer your question, the big decision point for the Speaker. We should not put Ukraine funding on the floor of the House unless we have come to an agreement that we're going to make sure that Israel is taken care of properly, that we pay for this stuff, and that we do what we're supposed to do to secure the border of the United States. Not $1 should go to the Ukraine funding. Not $1 if the border of the United States is wide open to allow Chinese foreign nationals, people from all over the world, dangerous individuals, Venezuela criminal gang members to come in and endanger the American people.
So with all due respect, sir, whether or not you're going to vote for a motion to vacate it's not palace drama. I mean, there was a motion to vacate and the country went through 3 weeks without a Speaker of the House. It's a very real thing. I didn't agree to these rules. I mean, one person being able to offer a motion to vacate, that was something negotiated when Kevin McCarthy became Speaker. The question is, do you think that Speaker Johnson, but do you think Speaker Johnson is fit to be Speaker is the question, I guess.
The one-person motion to vacate has been the rule of the House dating back to the early 1800s. There's nothing new and novel about that. I opposed the use of the motion to vacate against Kevin McCarthy, very openly and very loudly against my right flank colleagues and everybody across the entire body. I disagreed with it. It was a mistake. Kevin was actually honoring most of the agreement that we came up with. We were actually having bills that we had 72 hours to read. You know what? That got violated this last week. Mike was wrong. We were actually putting bills on the floor with amendments. We had 1,100 amendments processed. You and I visited after the speaker's debate about 14 months ago.
Yep.
And we talked about what we were trying to change. We were actually carrying those things out. Amendments were being processed. Appropriations bills were being passed. Yes, not in full agreement with my Democratic colleagues, but then you should have gone to the Senate. They should have passed bills, and we should have conferenced them. That's what's broken in this godforsaken town, while the American people wonder why their businesses can function and their nonprofits and their homes, they can manage budgets. But in Washington, we just print money and we retreat to our corners and shoot at each other. Look, I think Speaker Johnson, I've been public about this, made a mistake when he walked away from the bipartisan caps and a CR that could have put pressure on my Democratic colleagues to come to the table. That was a mistake. I don't think this bill was reflective of what the American people want. It expands government, increases spending, increases debt, doesn't secure the border, doesn't do what we need to do, advances a radical agenda, doesn't make our defense focused on mission instead of social engineering. I think we should have changed those things. Now, let's get busy. But I can promise you, if you put a Ukraine bill on the floor and you haven't secured the border, there's going to be a problem within the ranks on Capitol Hill. So let's focus on doing our job. There are people across the spectrum. And here's another thing. All last year, we had great conversations. Brian Fitzpatrick, some of the New York delegation, myself, Mike Garcia in California, moderates, conservatives, figuring out how to advance the ball. And we passed the Limit, Save, Grow. Conservatives voted to increase the debt ceiling. We'd never done that before. We passed the strongest border security bill we've ever passed.
Yeah.
We hadn't done that in years. We passed appropriations bills. These are all things we can do if we'll just come together and work on it. But we better get our act together over Easter so we can deliver for the American people.
So just one last question before you go, sir. The Attorney General of New York, Letitia James, is set to begin to seize Trump's properties, including a golf course and private estate, if he does not pay this nearly $500 million bond tomorrow. That's a fine. This comes after the New York judge found that Donald Trump committed fraud by exaggerating the value of his golf clubs and buildings to get better loans and lower taxes. Do you think that he should be punished for what the judge found him guilty of? And what do you think happens if Letitia James starts seizing properties?
Obviously, I believe in the rule of law, and obviously I believe that you've got to follow that where it leads. However, here's the problem. This lawfare, if you want to use that framing and phraseology, this targeting of the former president, whether you're talking about impeachment, which was done, whether you're talking about all of these cases, there's multiple cases, all of that is having an inverse effect, right? The average hardworking Americans out there saying, what are you doing? All of this politics that's going on. And then they complain about whether Jeff Yass is going to buy up, the Truth Social and whether that's going to happen. Look, when you play these lawfare games, then you're going to win stupid prizes. And the fact is, right now, the president, the former president, is gaining in popularity against a feeble current president, destroying our country, attacking Israel, undermining our country with open borders. And President Trump is actually gaining popularity because they're just focusing on trying to go after him. I think that's, you're seeing the product of that in real time. And what we need right now is to focus on the issues the American people care about. Secure the border, stop spending money we don't have. If you're going to stand up with Israel. Do not fund Israel until you've dealt with your own border. And stop destroying the American dream and making it impossible to afford health care. I saw Barack Obama out championing Obamacare. We've had a quadrupling of the price of health insurance since Obamacare was passed. Nobody can afford it. And nobody can get coverage. The woman in my district who can't even go to MD Anderson when she's got stage 4 cancer under coverage because they forced it through this crappy health care coverage. I'm a cancer survivor. I couldn't go back to MD Anderson on the Obamacare I have currently as a member of Congress, or that I would have under the policies. So look, the American people want us to fight for them. That's what we need to do for the next 6 months. And if we do that, if the president who showed up to drain the swamp and build the wall is the guy running, he'll do fine.
All right, Congressman Chip Roy, good to see you, sir. Thanks for joining us today.
Thanks, Jake.